Hi, Dan Stephen Erickson here, songwriter, and just wanted to talk a little bit about music and minimalism. So yesterday I went to a couple of music stores down in Nashville, and when I first went in, somebody said, "Well, can I help you find anything?" And I told them, "Well, I'm just here to look because I've already got enough guitars." And of course, if you're a musician or a guitarist, you've always heard it said, you can never have enough guitars. I disagree, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And so I went and I looked around and found small-bodied guitars and small instruments because that's what I like. And then I was talking to another member of the team there again, and they said, "Oh no, bigger is always better." And I'm just like, okay, this is the problem, right? So when it comes to music, I'm still a minimalist. I try to be a minimalist. So if you've been following me a long time, you know that I used to run a blog called Hip Digs, which was about minimalism, about living with less. Now, I'm not one of these guys that claims I can live with, less than 100 things or something silly like that. But I do probably own less than, most people my age. And I'm still working on downsizing, because I believe it's a trap. Right? And so this idea that I need more guitars, I've already got 3 guitars, I've got a banjo, I've got a mandolin, I've got a couple of ukuleles, it's enough, right? Now maybe if I trade up the road, and which I like to do once in a while, that's one thing, but to just get more for the sake of getting more, what's the point? It's a trap, right? Not only is it a trap, it's a prison, really. If you can never have enough guitars, then you've just declared that you're a prisoner of guitars, right? You have to have more, and you will never be happy until you have enough guitars, which will be never, right? So, I'm more in the thought of I want to reduce how many instruments I have as I move toward retirement and get a little older, not have more. It makes no sense. I can only play one guitar at a time. Granted, there are some pretty cool sounds that come from different kinds of guitars, but that's beside the point, right? Too many guitars is still too many guitars. And the same with music. If you put too much in a recording, it doesn't work as far as I'm concerned. It gets too cluttered. So that's another reason on this channel I'm simply recording my songs. Just me and a guitar and a camera and my songs. Because I don't want to produce them right now. It's too much work for one thing, and then it becomes cluttered if you aren't careful. I would love to be in a studio and be able to produce songs in a way to where I can, complete what I hear in my head. But that may never happen because that costs money, right? And I'm saving my money so I can live fairly, hopefully, freely as I retire. So, yeah, too many guitars, it's a silly thing. You can have too many guitars, because if you have so many guitars, you gotta buy an extra storage unit or get a warehouse, or you don't have any room in your living room. You're just cluttering your life, and you are becoming a prisoner of something you love. And that doesn't make sense to me. If I love something, I want it to help me be free, not imprisoned. So next time you go to the music store and you say you're just looking because you already have enough guitars, and they say you can never have too many guitars, call BS. Anyway, next time I'll have another song for you. I'm Dan Stephen Erickson, songwriter, and we'll see you soon.